1:50 a.m. Heavy bombardment is felt all over the southern Gaza Strip city of Rafah. The initial thought is that this is the much-anticipated Israeli ground operation. Shortly after, the real reason is revealed.
במבצע חילוץ משותף.
In a joint operation by the IDF, the Internal Security Service, and the National Counter-Terrorism Unit, we rescued Luis Har and Fernando Merman, who were kidnapped from Kibbutz Nir Yitzhak by Hamas on October the 7th.
As Luis and Fernando enjoy their first moments of freedom after 129 days in captivity, details of the heroic rescue become clear. Shortly before 1 a.m., forces from various elite units circled this building in Rafah, a building where intelligence indicated the hostages were being held. Minutes later, they break into the apartment on the second floor, the exact place where Luis and Fernando were held.
מרגע הפריצה באש לדירה.
From the moment of the break-in to the apartment, the special forces embraced and protected Luis and Fernando with their bodies, as heavy exchanges of fire began in several locations at the same time.
עם מחבלים רבים.
The forces breaking in killed at least 3 terrorists inside the building, while the forces outside shot at tens of terrorists in the area who now became aware of what was happening. Under that heavy fire, the hostages were taken, first in armored vehicles and then in a helicopter that took them to Sheba Hospital in central Israel.
They were received in our ER, and initial examination were conducted by our ER staff, and they are in a stable condition, and we intend to continue and follow them up for the coming days until we'll be for sure clear of their medical situation.
It was an extremely complex operation which ended with the best possible result. Those who know that arena also know how difficult it is.
I know this area. It is the most difficult neighborhood in Rafah, a city which has not been taken over yet. Entering that place and going out with 2 live hostages is not something you see in movies. Even in movies you cannot see such things.
The operation was overseen by the Chief of Staff and the head of the Internal Security Agency. Both were in Khan Yunis a few days ago, visiting the forces training for the mission. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant were also at the headquarters. Netanyahu later tweeting, "Only continued military pressure until complete victory will bring about the release of all our hostages. We will not miss any chance to return them home." 2 hostages are now back home. 134 are still there.